Hello, fellow aviation buffs. I invite you to join me on this adventure as I set out to become a pilot, as I go from being an aviation enthusiast to becoming a pilot to getting my endorsements and my ratings and all the fun times in between. So come join me. Let's share our passion for aviation together. Are you ready?
What's up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to share with you the books and tools that I have purchased to get ready for my FAA knowledge test, as well as the websites that I use. So I hope that they are a great help to you as they have been for me. So let's get into it.
Okay, so here we have the entire spread of everything that I have bought, that I use for prepping for the FAA knowledge test. So here is the Sporty's electronic E6B flight computer. This thing is amazing. It's awesome. Look at all the functions that it has. It does come with a manual so that you can read through it and practice how to do it. You can find videos on YouTube on how to use it. It's really simple. And it is approved for the FAA knowledge test. You can bring it with you for the test. Okay, so that's what I got. This one is the most expensive one. That's $79.95. And I also have the app, which was $9.95. Well worth it. And I'm trying to keep it cheap for you guys. That's the whole goal behind this YouTube channel. And then there's the my navigation plotter. That's a Jeppesen. I love Jeppesen stuff. Actually, Mr. Jeppesen was the one that started doing the charts. That's why we now have flight charts, because of him. But anyway, so that one was like $11 or something like that. I'll include links to all these things in the video so you know where to order them, and you can take your pick. Of course, you don't have to buy exactly the one that I have. And here's your manual E6B. It comes with the manual. You can practice, and there's got all kinds of little practice things. It teaches you how to do, and you can practice and fill them in. And here's your wind side, and here's your calculator side. Okay, you're going to need that for the exam as well. However, for the exam, like I said, this guy is approved for the FAA knowledge test, and you can also bring it with you on your check ride. And then we have the Airplane Flying Handbook, very important book to have. I prefer to buy the book. You can also download this. It's a free download in PDF format from the FAA. I'll include the links to the downloads in case you want to download it or buy the book. I'm a nerd, so I prefer to have the book. Also, you have the Pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge. Same thing. Also a free PDF download. If you want to download it, or you can just buy it. I prefer to buy it. I preferred to purchase it. It wasn't that expensive, actually. I can't remember the pricing, but I will include links for the free downloads as well as for buying them. You'll see they're not that expensive. And here is, actually, before we get to this is what I'm using for test prep, but let's get to that in a minute. First is the 2019 FAR AIM. I bought this because I just got this this past year, and I'm just reading through it because, again, I love to read. I'm a nerd. You don't have to read through all of this. You don't have to read through all of these books to get ready for the test, by the way. Now, after you pass the test, absolutely read these books. This is a good one to read. You have to. This is a must, I say. And so is this one, and so is that one. Now, there's a 2020 FAR AIM out, of course, which came out in January. But I will share a link with you. I will put it in the description below for an electronic CFR. So this is Code of Federal Regulations, which actually includes a lot of the changes for 2020 in there. But I will only, this is just my opinion, you don't have to follow what I do, but in my example, again, because I'm being thrifty, I will not purchase the 2020 FAR AIM until I am in flight school, and then I have to go through it because I'm going to have to study through it. In the meantime, in between time, I will use the website. Again, I will include those links in the description below. Now, this bad boy right here, the Private Pilot FAA Knowledge Test Prep by Gleim Aviation. They are awesome. This was $79.95 for the book and the online access, which, again, I will, here shortly, I will show you, I will include in this video. I will go ahead and do a recording on the screen of what the actual website looks like. and what all you have access to, all the different options that you have. It is amazing. It is awesome. It is cheap. It was $79.95, and I got the book, and they keep you updated. See, there was updates to that, which I got through another YouTuber that I follow, CFI, which I will share later. His name and his website, his YouTube channel. Actually, I won't bring that up now because I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff. But there are the different updates to their book that they have done according to the changes in the CFR and the FAR-AIM and all that good stuff. So this book is chock full of stuff. I have a couple of bookmarks there just to see. You got tests, little quizzes at the end there. Um, Back here you have charts. My favorite part, because I'm such a nerd, is the charts to do navigation on it. I've got them all. Um, if they would show up now, where I've got them all. There you go. I've got them all marked with pencil and stuff like that because I love doing navigation problems and just solving those issues. But anywho, there you have it. That's what I bought. I bought that, which came with the book. They send you free updates, PDFs that you can update it with. And again, I will go to the computer and share the screen so that you can see what the website looks like. It is awesome to prep. That's all you need. Just get the book. It gives you the book and the online access. And of course, if if you would like, you could just search around their website and see. Perhaps you want to buy one of their premium uh, packages, study thing. And they have everything from private pilot to, you know, your IFR rating, CFI, commercial, all kinds of stuff. They're not a sponsor. They're not paying me for this. I'm just saying I'm so impressed with their stuff. It's amazing. But again, because I go on the cheap, this is the cheapest solution, which would be to get the book and the online stuff. It cut the book with the online access. And by the way, if you're a veteran like me, so I'm a U.S. veteran, then they do offer discounts only if you buy premium stuff. For this, they did not offer a discount because it's not a premium package. So, and that's fine by me because that's good enough. So, on we go over to the computer side. See you there.
And here it is, guys. As promised, this is the Gleim exam prep website, which you gain access to this when you purchase the book that I showed you in the other video. You get the book and the access to the website. And in here in the main page, everything is very self-explanatory, obviously. Here, you won't see this. It'll just take you to your course. Here, I will resume because obviously I've been in it. So I'll take you in there and show you what it looks like. Go straight to the course. And this is what you will see. And here you can see you get 365 days access. So here you can see that I have until August 7th of this year to still access this. Uh, Although I am, like I said in the other video, I am very well prepared. I have been getting perfect 100s a lot of the times, and the majority of the times I'm getting in the high 90s, very high 90s. So this stuff works. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. So anyway, here, this is very self-explanatory. When you're done, obviously, you can evaluate the program, which helps them to do better. Here you have exam settings where you can go into that if you want to and play around with it. Image viewer. Uh, you can do look at your performance analysis to see how you've been doing. However, when you first begin, obviously I would say go in here, and you will see when you get the book, they give you instructions on the recommendation as to how to go about studying. I highly recommend that you follow those instructions, and eventually, you don't have to be a robot and do exactly what it says. You can create your you will create or develop, I should say, you will develop your own style of studying that fits your personality, that helps you retain more, helps your retention, and so on and so forth. Like I did, I started doing it the way they recommended, and I messed up a little bit. I mean, at first I felt like a monkey playing with a football, but eventually I got it down, and then I eventually developed my own style and my own routine, if you will, on how to study. So anyway, just to give you a quick glance, this is what it looks like. You would go through this, and then et cetera, et cetera. It's like just like reading a book. Um, So going back in here, you see all the different titles, different study units, and they recommend, like read the study unit and then go back and do, if I'm remembering correctly, read the study unit, then create a study session, which is kind of like a quiz. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. Uh, you go in here and you can create whichever one you want. You can pick them all or just pick one. I just did one at a time as I was reading it, and then it goes through. It's kind of like a quiz, and you can pause and come back and keep going until you do better, etc. And then after you do that, then you create a test session, which is what I've been doing here lately. After I'm done, of course, to simulate the PSI environment, which is where you would go take the test when you go take the test. Um, which I will probably be going to the ATP school here in town. But that's what it looks like, 60 questions, 150 minutes, which very much simulates what the FAA has in these PSI testing environments. 60 questions, 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours. That is plenty of time. Trust me. I have had many a times when I've been sitting here studying this and I get interrupted and I have to go to the door, or perhaps I have to get up and go to the bathroom real quick or get up and get some coffee or something. And I take my time and I still finish with plenty of time to spare. So when you go to the test, you'll be ready. You won't be nervous. You just take your time and you'll be able to get through this no problem. So this stuff is absolutely amazing. And my favorite part is because remember, I told you that my goal here is to teach you how to do stuff on the cheap tip, on the low cash wise. So when you do this ground school or any other ground school of your preference, I mean, I'll be sharing others. Of course, I'm not biased towards any one of them. I love this one. This is the one that I actually came to, and then I love it. Highly recommend it. But you can pick your own. There's plenty of them out there. But anyway, this is what I like: the fact that you can get a sign-off form. You can click on this, and it'll give you a sign-off form, which is that's all you need to go take the test. You do not need a CFI to sign off on it, which would cost a lot more money because that means that you would have to be in a school to go through ground school, etc., etc. So you see how this saves you a bunch of money by just doing it this way. You get your ground school out of the way. You're better prepared. You save a ton of money by doing this. So this stuff is really, really awesome. I highly recommend it. So anyway, as I promised, here it is. And I will be showing you also another one that I use. I'm not doing their ground school, but it's really, really good. And I'll show you what that is a little later. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this and go after it. Okay, guys, here's the other website that I was telling you about, kingschools.com, free. Free. No, just kidding. So anyway, it's free. This is something that I've been practicing with for a long time. I would definitely recommend you checking them out. Eventually, in another video, I will be sharing their YouTube channel where you can learn a lot of good stuff there as well. I love this website because here you can change the amount of questions that you want to take. Uh, Here they give you 25 minutes to complete 10. I like to keep it real, keep it as realistic as possible so that it simulates the the PSI environment, like I showed you in the other video on the Gleim, where they simulate the PSI environment where you go take the actual FAA test. So keep it to 60 questions, 150 minutes, and here you can check or uncheck what categories you want to test on. I just did a select all and it got them all. And then this is what it looks like. You just click here, and then here you can see it starts ticking down. And you just keep going down, blah, blah, blah. And they got a lot of good stuff here. So uh, anyway, highly recommend at the very end, when you're done with all of it, it gives you the 60 questions. And then at the very end, you're going to click on submit test, and it'll give you the score. And then usually when I'm done, I go back to the beginning there. I went too far. Sorry. I go here. I go right back here, and this is where I keep it. Um, and that's it. And I just practice here as often as possible. So this is just another tool for you to practice and get better at it so you can get accustomed to the PSI environment and testing and learning the material, because you do not want to memorize stuff. Trust me, when it comes to this, you want to learn and learn the material, know how to solve the problems, and all that other good stuff. And we'll get into all those details in future videos as well. So I will deliver as promised. So there you have it, guys.
Also, almost forgot, guys, the private pilot ACS, the Airman certification standards. This is something that you don't have to worry about right now. I just wanted to show it to you because this is something that you will definitely need to know for your check ride, for your oral exam and your check ride. This will prepare you for it. And like I was telling you about the Gleim, Gleim also has, like oral exam prep, check ride prep. But going on the free tip again, cheap tip, free tip. That's what I'm all about. You can just YouTube videos. You can go to YouTube and check out all these different mock check rides. Like Gold Seal has videos on them. Fly 8 Mike Alpha, John Kotwicki, awesome CFI. He has all that stuff. And when we get to that point, I will share their videos with you, their links to their YouTube channel. Highly recommend them. But this is an example, two things. One, you can see that that's something you're going to need for your check ride and stuff like that. And it just shows you just the different things that you're going to need to know. And I'm just going through here, nothing in particular that I know. Now, if you go check these when the time comes, when you're ready for that, you can check these other CFIs that I will share with you later, and they will tell you exactly where to go, like what you need to know exactly. And then you can go in here and tab them. I haven't tabbed it yet because I'm not to that point yet. When I go to flight school and I start getting ready for my check ride, then I'll start tabbing stuff, and I will share that as we go along. However, again, like I just wanted to show you what it looks like. This is the free version. This is the printed PDF. And this is why I purchased those other books, because I don't want to end up with a whole bunch of binders like this, because then I got to print it out and have them in binders, because I'm really picky. I'm really anal when it comes to stuff like this. I want to have it organized. So just wanted to share that with you real quick. So there you have it. Enjoy.